taking multiple drugs could get there by way of calculation, and we'll talk a little bit about that, claims and how they're paid. Still, excellent co-payments. So any deductibles? No. Any gaps? No. Rich coverage all the way through, no matter what the drugs? Yes. That should give you peace of mind. I do like that, all right? And for retail pharmacy, 30 days. Some people can only get a 30-day supply based on the drugs. Think of things that are addictive or that need you to frequently check in with your doctor, all right? Those are 30-day supplies, and many people do that only at the retail pharmacy. Those costs would be $10, $20, or $35. Many people don't do 90-day supplies at the retail pharmacy. I'll give you an instance of when someone might. Say, for instance, your doctor said, "I'd like you, Mary, to try this drug for 90 days. What would you do to fill it? You'd go to the retail pharmacy to fill it. You likely wouldn't do mail order because you don't know how you do with it. You don't know how your body would react. So 30 days, some people do it that way if they can't fill for more, 90 if they're trying something out for the first time, and then others do mail order if they so choose. Some don't like mail order, and I have a good question. Thank you, he wrote it on paper for me. I'm going to get to that in a second. So if you do mail order, 90-day supply, if the drug and the prescription can be written for 90 days. As I said, and you know this today, not all drugs can be. That would be 20, 40, or 70. I had a question about oxygen. Oxygen is considered under the medical portion and the durable medical equipment. No, it is not considered a drug. Don, anything you'd like me to add to that? Okay, just under the durable medical equipment. So for you, for instance, if you're considering that MedX2 benefit, you might like that very much with the DME portion being covered, okay? And we can talk separately if you need to, but it was a question about, is it being covered as a drug? Again, some diabetics in the room afterwards might also have the question about materials versus drugs. That's about the only time it gets complicated, but if it's in pill form, tablet form, powder form, most of those obviously considered under the drugs. Yes, ma'am? No deductible on the MedX2 either. So that was just a question reverting back to medical. No deductible on that, and none on the pharmacy. So you can see where your copays are, and I believe they're less than your copays were previously. Is that correct? For some of you? Okay. In looking at those, you're going to see some key numbers. I mentioned to you, it's how the claims are paid. Each month you fill your drug, you're going to get what's called an explanation of benefits. I told you there's built-in protections on this plan. I'm going to say it again, I love the explanation of benefits. Do you know why I love it? Because you know what you paid, you know what the plan paid, and you know what anybody else who might have been helping you, if somebody was getting extra help, might have paid. It shows you how the claim is adjudicated or calculated for you, and you say, my goodness, my drug was $2,500, but I only paid a copayment. That shows you what it really is, and it tallies it up, because there's certain dollar thresholds in here. I said there's phases. One of them is reaching a certain dollar amount of $2,850, but no gap, no donut hole if you get there. You just continue through a copayment level. But look at the next page. If your total out-of-pocket expense, which you would see on your explanation of benefits on a monthly basis, so it wouldn't catch you by surprise. The only way it would catch you by surprise is if you filled one drug and somehow got there. And you'd say, well, Monica,